Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to What's Trending with Terry. Today I got a great episode planned out for you with an amazing guest who's going to give us a lot of insight on new hobbies that everyone is talking about. So, real quick, let me introduce my guest here. Please, good sir, introduce yourself.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for having me on your show. It's really cool to be here and sort of give people all my tips. Right? That's why I'm here. I'm here for tips.
Yeah. I hear you know about some cool hobbies that a lot of people are talking about.
Yep. All the time. That's what I do. So I have tons of new hobbies to share with your audience. So hopefully they like it. Oh, my name is Ran. So I know that I was supposed to say that.
Ran? I ran?
No, ran.
Ran.
The past tense of running.
Gotcha. Awesome, Ran. So, Ran, real quick, I'm pretty sure the listeners are dying to hear about some of these. So, what's one of the first hobbies that people are really talking about nowadays?
The thing is that nowadays, as you can see, we're all sort of trapped in our homes because of what's happening in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And so these are different kind of hobbies and things that you could do while you're in home, while you're staying at your house.
Really nice.
And
awesome.
One of them is called collection. It's where, I don't know, some people out there still have rugs and stuff.
Yeah.
So you collect all the pieces off the rugs, like all the little hair particles, little fuzzball things. So you try, So
all the things on, all the debris that gets collected on the rug, you just start picking that out, or you need the actual fibers of the rug.
No, not the fibers of the rug. Just like the little, like I said, the miscellaneous hair and fuzz that you see, like on a rug. And you basically are trying to collect like a football size. I'm sorry, a soccer size. I know that's I watch a lot of soccer, and over there in Europe they call it football. So
controversial.
Not really, but anyways, so you want to get it like a soccer size amount. And the thing is that the fun thing about this game is that it takes a while before you get to the soccer size. So you're just gonna take every day just picking up little things until you get to where you can make a ball. And
wow.
It's really cool because the ball will be really soft, and then you could use that ball to play what I call indoor basketball with the ball. It's really fun.
Now, Rand, that it's definitely interesting. Don't get me wrong there. I do have some concerns though. So basically, you're almost like collecting like the trash, like almost like little trash particles, like you said, hair, like crumbs, like things like that too.
I guess you could use crumbs. I would prefer more of like hair and fuzz, because if you use a lot of crumbs, then the ball will be really hard, and you don't want it to be hard. You want it to be light and fluffy. So you want to avoid any kind of like crumb particles, because those tend to.
Oh, so we're not picking up everything. Okay, just the hair.
You're cleaning it up. And so it's not like keep your house messy. It's just make sure when you're cleaning up and you're sweeping up, you get the little fuzzy stuff.
I see. Save it for later for this.
Right, for the big ball, because with this ball you could do. There's multiple games that you can play with this fuzzball. You could play an indoor basketball game, and it'll be really cool because the ball's not hard, so it's not gonna like break any windows or anything. It won't damage any of your goods.
It's just a homemade ball of discarded hair and fuzz and whatnot.
Right. Well, I kind of like to call it a fuzzball. I think names are important, and if you call it like discarded hair ball, it just doesn't sound appealing.
Now, Brand, do you consider this sanitary? Like, do you consider this sanitary hobby?
Well, think about it. It's not strangers' hair; it's your family's hair and your hair. It's not like you're getting, your neighbor's. Fuzz. It's just your hair from your family, so it's not really that bad, and you're living with it anyways. So it's not.
So this hobby is literally just to collect enough fuzz and hair to create
a ball.
A ball.
Yes. So but it's going to take a while.
So is the fun in the hobby the collection part? Because someone can just go out and buy a ball if they really wanted to.
Right, exactly, you can do that, but it's not that fun. Now think about when you're playing with the ball. If you're playing basketball or soccer or anything, you're going to be so proud that this ball that you're playing with, you took the time to mold it. You took the time to collect all of the parts that make it. So it's going to be like double the fun because of the connection.
It's almost like a really gross jigsaw puzzle.
I don't like the word gross, but it is like a jigsaw puzzle. Yes, it's like a fun, fuzzy jigsaw puzzle.
It's just when I try to. Well, I'm gonna move on here to the next one, but it's just like when I try to picture this ball at the end of the day, I just picture like a big, gnarly, nasty hairball.
Well, it's because you're calling it nasty. If you just said you're thinking of like a big hairball, then yes, that would be perfect because it is like hair fuzz ball. But when you say nasty, that means like it's like dirty and filthy in some way, which I personally don't think it's like dirty or filthy. It's just your hair. It's just hair. Hair is not dirty.
And just to leave off on this first hobby here, Rand, what would you say to the people who how do you say are more they clean more, like they don't have the hair on the, because this would need a substantial amount of hair, I'm guessing, to create a soccer ball. So what do you say to the people who are very cleanly, like they don't have that much hair on their carpets or fuzzballs?
That's impossible because as humans we shed hair all the time. So when you're cleaning up, it doesn't matter. You're going to get collection of hair and fuzz. And think about it. You brush and comb your hair all the time. That hair falls out there. You can collect it from that. So
it can just be anywhere. Okay, so
it's in your house. So the house is sort of the treasure chest. So you have to find the treasure.
Even in the bathtub drain.
Yeah, anywhere.
Wow,
anywhere, really.
I don't know if you'll get many participants with this, Rand, but
if you're not, if you think it's how you say dirty or gross, then fine. This is not for you. But I do know that there's a lot of people out there who don't necessarily think that hair is gross. Like it doesn't make sense that the hair that grows on your head would be gross. But whatever,
I'm sure. I'm sure they're out there, Rand. I'm sure they are, as few as they may be. Right. So Rand, moving on to the next hobby. So are we still going to be doing something like this, like finding things off the floor? Is this a completely different hobby for the next one?
This is a completely different hobby. So that was
and people are really talking about this, Rand. People are talking about building a ball of hair and fuzz. People are really talking about this.
Yeah, on Reddit there is this there is a trend because there's a hobby Reddit thread, and we're just talking about we're trying to find different things that we can do at home while at home. Things that we don't have to sort of leave the home and get. Like you were saying, if you could just go and order a ball, which you could, but that's not the thrill of the entire thing. It's a sort of DIY type of environment.
Okay. All right. I think if anything we've proven right now is evolution at its best. But anyway, moving on to the next hobby here. Rand, what's this next one that we have here that people are talking about?
So you can, if you are in a home with multiple people, you can create a family band. And so with a family band, that means you're going to need like instruments and things like that. And the great thing is that you can, together as a family, make all these instruments using different things in your home.
Oh, nice. Okay, making a little family band. So, what kind of things what kind of household items can you start using as a instrument?
Really cool organic things. For instance, if you have a cat or a dog, you could use them as one of the instruments. If you have a vacuum, that could be an instrument. Think about it. You want things that make noise. If you let's go back to the cat thing. Easily, cats make a lot of noise, right? They meow.
Yeah. Okay.
When you pet them, they purr. So you could use those different things as instruments. You can.
I'm afraid to ask how you would get the cat to make the noise.
Well, by petting it. So when you pet the cat, it purrs. So you could use that as a bass for a rhythm.
Okay.
And then maybe a dog. You can either ask him to sit or some kind of speak. So it could be like a. You know what I mean? So you have to. So you use those different elements to create like a band. With your cat, your dog, the vacuum, turning it on and off. Like there's so many instruments inside your home that people have not yet discovered.
Wow, that's really interesting. So this sounds a little bit more common sense. So kind of using everyday household. So let's pick up something. Let's find another item real quick in the house. Let's say it's a lamp. A lamp. How could you play a lamp?
Well. Awesome. A lamp could definitely be used for atmosphere. And if you have one of those lamps that tick when you turn it on, right? If you go click, click, click like that. You ever heard of those lamps when you turn it on?
Oh, yes.
So noise right there. Click, click, click. click, 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 click. Like you could use that and do something rhythmic with it. And while you're doing something rhythmic with it, it's going to act like a strobe light, right? It's going to turn on and off.
Oh, those special effects there.
And the rhythm, yes, exactly. So it's both doubles as an instrument and it creates an atmosphere.
I see. So, really cool. It seems like a good family project to do.
It is.
And then you can make your own little band name and stuff like that.
Exactly. Whatever comes to your mind, you know?
So, that seems like a really nice one there.
It is.
It seemed like maybe if you went on further enough, you could do like a battle of the bands, you know what I'm saying? Like different families could compete with each other and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
We don't want to compete like that, though. That doesn't seem... Like, I hear what you're saying, but these are all hobbies. These are all sort of wholesome hobbies for families. So you don't want any kind of arguing amongst different families saying, oh, my cat meows much better than your cat. Like, that's not what we're trying to create here. We're trying to create sort of family unity around that. So I hear your idea, and I know that's usually where people go. They go into sort of like battles, but this is more of a wholesome, non-confrontational sort of hobbies that we want.
So not a hardcore band experience, like there won't be no groupies, nothing like that going on in the bands.
Oh, absolutely not.
No trashing hotel rooms.
No, because you have to stay 6 feet away from any strangers, so you wouldn't really want to do any of that.
That's cool. It's really cool. All right, so that sounds like a decent, wholesome thing to do with the family. What's another hobby people have been talking about here, Ran?
Well, this one is really cool. There's a new. Sorry. So, people have been talking about this whole new roof experiment that you could do as a family. It's really cool. So, you ever see like one of those... what do you call those things? On roofs, there's like antennas or whatever.
Yeah. Like a radar dish or antenna, for your cable.
Yeah, exactly.
For your cable
So basically, there's this new really cool thing where families are trying to compete to see if they can use themselves to create a satellite. It's really, I know, it sounds bizarre.
Oh, yes, it does.
It sounds bizarre, but I am telling you, it is really fun because it helps your family to work as a team, right? Think about it. Your family on the roof, stacking up on top of each other, trying to create a kind of satellite so that you can get some kind of signal. And it's really cool because the person...
So you're actually trying to get a signal.
Yes. Because you're going to hold a metal... You have to hold like a...
Oh, you're supposed to be holding a metal rod.
Rod with tin foil around it.
Oh, wow.
Kind of the shape of the satellite. So what you're doing, your family is going to be the bottom structure of it, and whoever is the lightest is going to be on top. So probably one of the kids, maybe, would probably be the best idea. And they're going to hold the satellite. And what we're going to try to do...
This sounds so wrong.
Wait, what do you...
It's you want... So you want the family to go on the roof, and you want them to become a satellite dish. Like, this is the complete 360 from the band idea.
What do you mean?
Like, it sounds out there. If I should say,
they'll be outside. They'll be outside on the roof.
Oh, right. Yeah, not only outside, but just out there. In terms of common sense. Safety wise. They're.
What safety? What are you talking about with safety? They're working as a team to hold each other. I'm not saying they're throwing each other off the roof. They're on top of it, holding each other safely. So, like, the strongest person would be on the bottom. So let's say the dad and the mom would be on the bottom, and the lightest person would be on top. I don't see anything unsafe with that.
But aren't most roofs like slanted, like in a triangle type thing? Like, so they might fall off. Speaking of this, right?
This is the problem with people like you. You're just so cautious, and you're not able to take risks. Sometimes you have to take risk for the joy. Yes, there might be a potential that they might fall off the roof, but most likely they won't if they're working as a team to do it. Okay?
Okay. Now, Rand, so has anyone gotten a signal yet doing this? Has anyone gotten their internet, or not internet, but cable, or signal, or whatever it is?
Well, the thing is, we haven't tried this one out yet. It's not. This is.
We're still in the planning place.
This is so in the thread that we have on Reddit right now, we're trying to discuss the best way to do it, and like you said, with to make sure that people are safe. So just we're gonna model it for a little bit, or
model it for a long time,
No, it's a couple more days. We've sort of tested it with Legos, and we've stacked them, and it looks like it works. Like it looks like it'll. Definitely...
I don't know if you can compare that's I don't know if that's apples to apples. Legos to like human beings stacking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Legos are their best modeling equipment for it.
How are they not the best model? The Legos are humans.
Yeah, but Legos fit into each other perfectly. They're meant to be stacked on top of you. Human beings aren't meant to be stacked on top of each other.
I don't mean to be vulgar here, but a man and a woman fit perfectly with each other. Man fits in a woman, and are they going to be fitting in that?
Okay, I know what you're saying there, but are they going to be in that type of situation with the children on top? Because yes, you are right that human being can perfectly fit in certain situations, but I don't know if you would want your children on top of you on a roof doing that. I don't mean to dissect it too much here, Uran. It's just I feel like people are going to have these questions.
First of all, that was an example. Okay, I'm not going to have the mom and the dad stacked like that. That would be terrible. But I was arguing the point because you said that we can't stack like Legos, and that's not a good representation. And I think that's false because we actually can stack like that. Now, I'm not going to stack like that where the dad and the mom are connected in that form, but if they can connect like that, why can't they connect in a way that is strong and they can hold up each other and to make a satellite? I don't see the problem with the human satellite idea.
Yes, it's ambitious. I'll give you that, Rand. It's ambitious. It's just there's Verizon, there's Cox, there's I just don't see why.
The point is not to get better cable, or the point is to work as a team, as a family. These are hobbies. Okay, in this time when the world is going to heck in a handbasket, we need to unite as a family. And I'm just here with these suggestions, and that I think, and other people who have done them, think is sort of great for family dynamic. And you're over here telling me that I am somehow making people unsafe, or that's just
Brand, it's the band idea was cool. Okay, that was fine. That was somewhat in the realm of common sense, but it's just I just don't see you want a family to go on top of a roof and make a satellite dish. I don't. It's
a competition. It's a friendly competition. You're talking about doing some kind of a band thing, and have a band off, and two families play their cats against the other cats, and that's that. You'd rather that idea, but then when I put an idea where two families are competing in a wholesome way of making human satellites on their roofs, you come at me like, oh, that's a terrible idea. Humans can't stack like that. It's just, you know what? You can have your opinion. It's fine. You think the way you want to. You think that humans can't stack on roofs and that somehow they're going to die. You think that.
How about this idea, Ren? How about this? Maybe it would be safer if they went on the roof, if they collected all that hair and fiber and dust bunnies and stuff, and they created some kind of shackling to tie them to the roof. I think we're onto something here, Ran.
It's just, that.
Ran, I do know you had a couple more ideas. I don't know. I don't want to offend you too much.
You're not offending me. My job is to come up with these great hobbies for families to do. Okay, your job is to critique and tell me that, what I'm doing is unsafe. And that's fine. I accept that. I accept that that's what you do. Okay, so I'm not offended in any way, shape, or form. I still think these are great ideas. I still think even though we're still workshopping the satellite thing, I still think we potentially could do it. So I'm not offended at all.
Well, Rand, okay, Rand, it's a great idea. You know what I'm saying? We are going to have families all across. We're going to have families all across the United States on top of their roofs making satellite dishes with their bodies, almost like cheerleading, kind of, but without the safety in mind.
I don't feel like you are honestly saying that. I feel like you're jeering me.
Okay, let's move on to the next one here, Rand. Because obviously this is that one was a touchy one for you.
That's fine.
But I don't know how we can defend this next one here, Rand. Indoor bonfires.
We cook inside all what? Why is indoor bonfire outrageous? We literally have fires inside our homes every day
On a stove. In a controlled...
It's still inside our home.
Yeah, but it's a small fire. You ever seen a bonfire? A bonfire is huge. It's like you might as well set the house on fire.
And what do people do with bonfires?
They have party around them, have a good time and stuff.
As a group. So you're telling me that a bonfire going awry outweighs uniting as a group?
Well, you probably would unite to put the fire out after it's burning the house down. So yes, you probably will unite.
Question. I'm sorry to reverse this. Why do you always go to the negative aspects of an idea?
Rand, it's just when you say indoor bonfire, I don't know how you can't go into your negative line of thinking.
If you make it safe, it won't be unsafe.
Okay. Let's play devil's advocate. Okay, it's indoor bonfire. We can roast marshmallows in the living room.
Yes.
I don't think the majority of Americans are going to think that when you first say that.
Well, that's because you have a limited imagination. And you don't actually even know what the entire America would or would not do. You're just guessing.
You're right. I'm putting my best guess out there, Rand, but I do think it's a guess that's going to be very accurate. But anyway, so this indoor bonfire idea. So what is it? You literally just start a fire in the living room? Like, what is it like? Is it a special kind of fire? Like,
you know what? Okay, I'm gonna tell your audience because I feel like you're being sarcastic, and I'm not trying to have an intention with you. I just feel like you don't actually want to know because you're coming into this already judging. Listen to the way you're asking the question. It's very judgy.
I was open to playing the dog. Or playing the cat. I was open to that. Petting the cat. Purr, purr, purr. Like, I was open to that. It's just, some of these ideas, Ren, it's hard for me to grasp. And maybe it's just my lack of intellect.
Your limited imagination.
Okay.
It is hard for you, and it's fine. But when someone like me, a creative genius, comes and let you into my brain about these wonderful ideas that I have, it is up to you, Mr. Limited Imagination, to listen.
Well, yes, Rand, you are correct. We are in your brain, sir, and I think everyone inside your brain is looking for the exit.
Oh, there we go. See, I knew it since this whole interview started out that you are one of those. Fine, Mr. Safety. You go and you live in your little safe bubble, okay? Hopefully no one comes in and pops it, all right? You stay safe, bubble boy.
It won't be able to... Okay, Rand, I apologize if I've upset you.
No, you don't have to apologize.
It's just no one will be able to...
Your apology means nothing.
Okay, but... Okay.
It doesn't. It doesn't mean anything because Mr. Safety is what I'm going to call you. Mr. Safety is always looking out. Oh, let's not do that. He might hurt us. Oh, what are you going to eat food? Oh, don't eat the food. You might choke on it. Are you drinking water? Oh, don't drink that glass of water. You might drown. That's how you think, limited imagination, bubble boy. That's how you think. You think everything that everyone does is going to sort of harm you. Oh, is that a butterfly? Oh, don't go next to it. It might flap its wings so hard that somehow it creates a tornado and you die. That's how you think all the time. This entire interview, that's all you've been doing. I have great ideas and you shoot them down. Someone who, I don't know who's the boss around here, but they need to find someone without a limited imagination, okay, to do these interviews.
All right, okay, Rand. I think I came up with. Let's You want to play soccer? What? You want to collect some hair up off the floor?
Oh, so now you're being patient.
No, I'm being serious.
Okay.
Okay, Rand, I'm sorry. We'll leave it there, folks, ladies and gentlemen. Rand, I wholly apologize if I've upset you.
No, I don't.
It's just I feel like these are questions that the general public is also going to ask.
What questions?
Like, why should I burn my house down?
Okay, first of all, did I say, hey, everyone, the best hobby this year is to burn your house down.
No, but if...
Was that my statement?
But you did say let's have an indoor bonfire in the living room.
Right. That does not equal to burning your house down. You can have a safe indoor bonfire where people are responsible and there is no fire that takes over the entire house. But you, Mr. Limited Imagination Bubble Boy who lives in a cushioned house, thinks that, you can't do any of that. So who's the bad guy here in this situation? Me or you? I'm gonna go with you. Well, for 500.
Thank you, Ran.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Ran. You've definitely broadened our horizons today.
See,
some may not want to.
You know what? I'm not gonna sit here and take this anymore because you are a dick, dog. You are an asshole. I heard that you were sitting here trying to sign off, and you were coming at me all sarcastic, like, "Who the frick do you think you are, huh?"
Ran, don't leave, Ran.
Who the hell? Don't me. You're nothing. You're nothing but a bootyless horse. I said it. You heard me. I said a bootyless horse. That means you have no butt, sir. You have no butt.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ran, our trending hobby
anyways,
topic.
Can I get away before I?
Ran, actually, I think the satellite is messed up on the roof. Can you go fix it for us real quick?
Oh, you motherfucker!